How's it going, folks? Welcome to K6 Outdoors. I'm your host, Kyle. I'll show you guys a quick hack. If you guys buy the bagged mulch, on maybe how you can repurpose that plastic bag that the wood comes in. Let's hop right into it. As you guys can see, I bought myself an entirely trailer load of work to do. Bought 50 bags of recycled trees, mulch that's been colored. You're probably wondering, Kyle, why did you buy the bag stuff? When I built this trailer with the sides, we talked about buying mulch in bulk. Well, generally speaking, I have probably 14, 20 yards worth of mulch that I've hauled on this thing already. It's paid for the upgrades. The most recent big box store ad had this brown mulch from whoever. This stuff is from local here in Iowa. This is from LeClaire, Iowa. And they had it on sale. Ended up being actually cheaper per yard than what you could get buying it in bulk. And, that may mean something to some of you, and to others you may not care. And I'm talking cheaper, this depends where you're at, but you're talking 30 to 35 bucks a yard to get mulch in bulk. Now, a lot of that stuff you're going to pick up locally is going to be a higher quality. A lot of this stuff here, brown mulch, environmentally friendly. It's all recycled stuff. Dumping it here in the bucket. This is 2 cubic feet. This is a 5.4 cubic feet bucket, so it'll hold 2.5 inch bags of this stuff. Looking at it, you'll tell, it's got other filler materials in it. It's got some twigs. It's not 100% high quality stuff. Bigger chunks, some other filler stuff that's in there. But again, for the price, it's going to do what I need it to do. A lot of this style of mulch, again, it's completely from recycled. There could be some softwoods in it. You could buy the premium stuff, which is what I've been getting. It's a hardwood mixture. I guess the point of what I'm trying to tell you is that all brands, types, or locations of mulch are created equal. And this stuff is the cheapest stuff you can buy from the big box stores in the bag. And like I just showed you, it's a mix of whatever. The easiest thing I can do is just have the mulch delivered here in bulk using the loader and moving it around. This is a lot more work to do because essentially having to move 1,500 pounds worth of mulch by hand. 50 bags times 35 pounds. I'm not a mathematician, but I know that adds up to be quite a bit. That's not the point of today's video. Just discussing, I bought bag mulch this time when generally I use bulk mulch. And I wanted to show you guys how I use the bags instead of throwing them all away and ending up in a landfill. Now, in all fairness, these are low density polyethylene bags, recyclable by the number 4. That's the line of recyclable plastics that it fits within. Low density polyethylene is a relatively recyclable plastic, but you gotta be in a place that accepts it. My recycling center does not. You can't put plastic bags in my recycling container and ask them to get recycled. So then by default, they go into the landfill. But I also wanted to show you guys a small hack that you kind of inherently get when picking up mulch like this. Probably don't think about it. Now, again, I'm doing it this way because I can dump it, haul it around. Lost my utility knife already, of course. It's over here. So I can cut these bags open, carry it around. I can reuse these bags as, a weed barrier. Why not? Instead of throwing them away, you just lay them down before the mulch, and it keeps the weeds from growing up. Maybe I'm crazy, but I know it works because I've done it that way before. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna throw a little bit of mulch out today. We're gonna fluff up from these spots here. I need a little more up around the grapevines. Add a little bit of that in and kind of show you guys my idea of the bag underneath the mulch. Save the bags, dump them into a bucket. It all works out well. And by, doing it like I am here, we can just dump it all in the bucket. We can spread it out where we want it and save the bags, to do the a weed barrier. Now today is a little windy out, makes some of this a little tricky, but anytime you're doing this stuff, it's, you know, so you're gonna get stuff like this, these big chunks that aren't gonna be cut up as well. That's some of the type of stuff you're gonna see in this cheaper mulch, which either you can throw that aside if you really want to, or just throw it on top. It's just gonna take a little bit longer for it to break down. Now you get like this here where I didn't put a whole lot of mulch down. You can see that stuff wants to grow through really quick and a lot of it blows away. Use these bags that come with it. Don't throw them away. It's really not different than, you know, the bags or the plastic stuff you're buying, but you already paid for this built-in ground barrier, and you know, just let's put it here. Pretend like let's pretend like this came off a roll, and we'll just use a little bit of this mulch here I got, you know, just to kind of get started, to cover it up a little bit. And now obviously you're gonna want to keep it away from your plants a little bit because you want that, you know, those nutrients to get in the ground. But then you just put your new mulch that you got, you know, right on top of it. And you spread it out. It's like you had it. Again, I'm not going to get it too close to the vines because I want this to all, you know, let that stuff kind of do its thing. But now I got, you know, each bag comes with a built-in weed barrier. Isn't that pretty slick? I think it is, but maybe I'm just that simple. Probably. And I'm not sure what you guys think, but you can't even tell. Can you? Jim, can you tell me that there's a bag there? I don't think you can. Where does it start and stop at? I don't think you could tell me. So again, built-in weed barrier. Use it. Why not? You're gonna throw it away anyways. Just don't be littering and letting it go all over the place. That's the thought process. We're gonna get the rest of this filled in because I never got it finished last year. I put a little bit on top, but you can see we get a little bit of weed growth. We're gonna fill in these big sections with some plastic bags and pretend like the weeds just don't exist, right? All right, we got it all done. Can you guys tell me where the bags are at? I don't think you're gonna be able to. It is just mulch, so let's not get our panties all in a bunch about how it looks. All I'm trying to do is keep the weeds down around the grapevines so we have a nice looking, you know, line of fruit here. Now, some of you are saying that's a plastic bag, that's littering. You know, most underlayments are some type of plastic anyways. And also, you know, I don't really generally use any type of underlayment under the mulch itself, whether it be fabric or whatever. I don't generally use that. If you do 4 inches of mulch, no grass is going to grow through it anyways. And by nature, you know, if you get weed seed planting in the top of that, in the top of this mulch, it's going to want to grow anyways. I think I've shown that in other videos, like the one above here, where, you know, I have a barrier under my rock. That barrier under the rock isn't to keep the weeds from growing up. It's to keep the gravel from settling down in the dirt below it. If you have a problem with the bag, you always can just, you know, pull it out and then throw it away later anyways, because eventually it's going to go in the trash. And at least now it's got a secondary purpose. Hopefully you guys found this little hack informative and helpful. And if you did, I'd greatly appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up button. If you're not a part of the YouTube family, I'd invite you to follow along. It doesn't cost you a dime. Just hit that subscribe button. You might get notified when I post videos like this. Hope you guys will get outside, get some of these projects started. You know, it's warming up here in Iowa, just starting to be spring. And you know, I got another 46 bags of mulch to spread. Great. All right, catch you guys in the next one. We'll see ya.